Hello everyone, it's B back again with another video. So yeah, I'm here and today I'm going to be talking about my guinea pigs because I've decided that that is how I'm going to introduce my pets, is in separate videos. So today I'm introducing you to my guinea pigs. My guinea pigs were the first ones to be adopted into my family, or at least Nibbles was. So Nibbles was actually my first pet in my dad's home, which is where I hope to be living. I'm not going to get into that. But these are my first pets. Of course, I've had cats my whole life, but they were my mother's. But Nibbles was actually the first pet that I got and I paid for and was like my responsibility. So she's been my responsibility for about, I think, 4 or 5 years now. I actually did not keep track of her birthday, which kind of sucks. She's right here. I don't know if I already said that. I got her whenever she was older than a baby. Now, let me tell you that I did buy her from a pet store. I bought her from a local pet store. It's a small chain store, but where I live, this pet store does not buy from pet mills. I know this because they breed their own animals, because I walked in once and went, "Do you have baby guinea pigs?" And they said, "Yes, our pair just had babies, and we actually have a pregnant one right now." So, I know that those animals are treated well, and Nibbles is actually pretty healthy. She does have a benign tumor that's pretty big, but it's not affecting her at all. She's doing good, and then I also know that this pet store is not chained because they'll sometimes set out their animals that are the parents. So, like, they'll put out their chinchilla that's the mom of some of their babies, and they'll say, "This is our mom," or something. So, so I trust that pet store, and that's where I hope to get my mice, but that's not really the point. So I originally had Nibbles in a really small cage, and then we bought a bigger one, and since she hadn't bonded with a human even whenever she was a baby, she's always been a bit more shy with people, but the thing is, after I got Pip, she seemed to not want to be picked up at all, so now she tries to bite, and she's kind of a little bit aggressive whenever you try to pick her up. But that's right after I got Pip, so I thought that was weird. I thought it was maybe just motherly instincts because Pip was so small. But, other than that, I can't really say Nibbles has much of a personality because I just can't handle her that much. But she does like to follow Pip a lot, which does annoy Pip, to be honest. Pip tries to get away from her sometimes, just, spacing. That's why I have the 2 huts now. And Nibbles just kind of follows her around whenever they're running around my bedroom, and Pip will jump, and it's not popcorn, it's like, "Get away from me," but don't worry, they're perfectly fine together. They always have been. But as they did get older, Nibbles did try to show dominance a little bit more, but she's never ever been aggressive with her. And Pip was really, really tiny whenever I got her, so they used to be able to fit into the wood hut just with them, and I used to only have one hide in there for them because their cage was smaller, and they would both fit in there, both of them, in that hut. So yeah, that's Pip, by the way. This is Nibbles. So, that's something special. And then one time I picked it up off of them, and it was kind of funny to see them both in there. Sorry guys, set this back up. Alright. What else should I say? Pip. Let's move on to Pip, I guess. So I got her from Petco, actually, and this is actually, I've had her before I knew about the pet mills. And also, Nibbles is about 5 or 4. I got her whenever I was like 9, 10, maybe even 11, so she might be 3. No, definitely not 3. She's definitely an older pig, so yeah. But I got Pip from Petco, and I do not regret that decision. I did not know what pet mills are, and the reason why I got her is because my friend told me that she was getting a second guinea pig because her died, which she actually got from Petco. Hers died, and that one was actually a boy. They misgendered it, and it had babies. Later on, I don't know why I even said that, but anyway, so she wanted to get a new one to, be in the group again, and she got this little tiny baby from Petco. Actually, she got the guy, and he died, but okay, so, I'm sorry, if you cannot tell, I got mixed up. So, she told me that guinea pigs like to be in groups, or have a partner, and I didn't know that because I never really did research on my guinea pigs. First pets, I was a dumb child, to be honest. Did not care for them the way I should have, which now I'm actually going to be caring for them the best of my ability, and that'll be the best I can do. And she told me that there was a second baby, and it was a sister, and she was like, you should adopt it, that way the sisters can be with each other. So I got Pip, and Pip was so tiny, she could like fit in my hand and everything, and she was so cute. Now she's kind of big. She's about 2 right now. I actually know whenever I adopted her, but I don't have it up in my brain. I kind of would have to look at it a few times because I'm bad with dates. So yeah, and Pip is very energetic compared to Nibbles, probably because of their age difference, but to be honest, Nibbles has never been very energetic. Pip likes to do funny things. She actually jumps up onto her hut, the wood one. She jumps onto that. She used to do this thing. I used to have a bell in here, or in the old cage, and she would run around in circles and like bring the bell, then run around again, then bring the bell, and run around again. And so that was like, her entertainment. She had a lot of fun with that for a while. And then she kind of just stopped. And I've always tried to get her to play again. I put up more things for them to play with. I got them shoes a few times. I should have probably gotten them more things, And she's just a very silly little girl, to be honest. She's a lot more friendly. I probably should have handled her a lot more, but I go to my dad's house more than my mom's, and I have them at my mom's house a lot more. And, I didn't get to make that connection. It was mainly my fault for not taking them out as much as I should. But, and I lost my train of thought again. She's just very silly. She loves treats. She loves just about everything. It's funny whenever she sleeps. She squeaks a lot whenever my dad comes into the room. They squeak. They go, ee, ee, and they just very happy squeaks, and she squeaks for fun. Just a very energetic, happy little girl. And she also has this habit, which I thought I mentioned. She likes to peck on the metal of her water bottle, which is the reason why they're in my room, because my dad would be doing work, and she'd be pecking nonstop, and it gets so loud, I actually have to take away their water at night in order so she could just stop, or else I won't be able to sleep the whole entire night. And so they're kind of on a water schedule, because she goes peck, 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 peck. And because she's normally the one at the water bottle, I rarely ever get to see Nibbles drink water, but she does, don't worry. I saw her earlier, and she was like putting the whole thing in her mouth, like the whole nozzle, and yeah, I love them. They are nice little animals. Very nice. They're not as friendly, but again, Pip doesn't mind being picked up. She doesn't like being held that long. She's, kind of fidgety. And Nibbles doesn't like being picked up much at all, but yeah. I'm sorry that they're not energetic at all. They were a little bit ago, but now they're both like sleeping and stuff. They actually Pip flipped over the wooden one over there and just kind of was like, yep. She flipped over, she walked around it, did all that. So yeah, I guess that's all I really wanted to talk about. So if you want to know their full name... Also, one other thing I thought I mentioned. You know how Nibbles' name is Nibbles? Well, whenever I first got her, or whenever I was going to get her, I was like, I'm gonna name this pig something awesome. Something amazing. Something where it will be so creative. And then I got her, and I looked down in that box, and I went, I'm gonna name you Nibbles. Thought that was funny, but I actually thought about Pip's name. So her name is Piper Michelle, then my last name. So Piper Michelle. So whenever she gets annoying, I go, Piper Michelle. So she actually gets called Piper a lot more than Pip, because she's a little troublemaker, this one. She pecks, so I go, Piper! Especially whenever I start YouTube videos for my other channel. That's whenever she likes to start pecking. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, why? So yeah, I think, yeah, this. Also, I took the top off their cage so they could get some more light in. I'm probably going to let them out in a little bit. I do have to trim their nails. Or mainly Nibbles. Hers grow a lot faster, and hers are, I think it's because she's a long hair. Also, her fur gets a lot of stuff in it. So I probably have to trim that too. She's actually sleeping right now. So I'm surprised she is. Anyway, so I think I'm going to end the video there. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If not, I'm sorry. If you guys did enjoy, leave a like and comment something you want to see about pigs, pets in general, and yeah. So bye.